Hey guys, welcome back. I don't know if you guys seen, but they have the new Rico and Pam egg skins, and we're doing the Brainrot team, guys. We got the Nerd Squeak, we got Rico, and Egg Pam. We got full Brainrot today, guys. We're going full Brainrot. The Brainrot trio, you know. We gotta show these kids what's up. Getting stuck on the wall there a little bit, it's fine. But unfortunately, you know, it looks like I'm facing against a boss, so it's gonna be pretty easy matches. We're gonna get through this first game real quick. So right now, I'm just gonna talk about the Egg Pam and Egg Rico. They look like really funny skins. They're really cool skins. I really like the design on them. You know, I think they're really cool. I also really like Nerd Squeak. You know, I think he's really cool with his custom features, his custom designs. I really like that he throws that little hexagon cube thing, whatever. Yeah. So my plan is to go in with Squeak because he has that slow thing, and he has that slow. You can usually hit your super with it if you know how to do it. And you can usually hit all your shots with it, so it should be good with that. And then Rico, I'm doing the speed star power, so he moves faster when he's lower HP. And then with Pam, I'm doing the gadget where she steals your ammo, so that should be pretty good. You know, like if worse comes to worse, she has her thing. And I use her star power where her healing turret now hurts you because there's no point of healing 87 HP. At least not to me. I don't see a point to it, but at least in duos, you know. If it was like trios or something, then yeah. But look, there we go. Getting the Chester right there with that slow gear. And we just try to bait him off. There we go. And that's it. That's for now where he's on to his next brawler, which is Kenji. So Kenji's pretty broken. I don't like Kenji against a Squeak because he can just dodge all the shots. And that's why I try to use the slow as much as I can. But unfortunately, you know, sometimes they know. I try to use my super. I got 2 shots off on him, you know, but fortunately not able to get that 3rd shot off. And right here, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just missing a bunch of shots. So we're just trying to get him real quick. But you know, it's a Kenji, so yeah. But this is the Brainrot trio, you know, for all the people who know what that is, you know. Obviously, a lot of people know what that is, unless you're like living under a rock. Everyone's heard the term Brainrot. But unfortunately here, Kenji gets too close for my liking, so I try to do a super, but unfortunately it doesn't work, and he does his super, so it's game over. Alrighty, so now we're going in here with Egg Rico. That's why I died, guys. I died, and I let that Kenji kill me so I could get the Egg Rico skin. Pretty dope skin. So we're going to be seeing what's up here. I'm trying to like bounce my shots, but this game right here is just Rico running. I mean, me chasing the Kenji. The Kenji's just running. Me as Rico, Egg Rico. I think he's intimidated by Egg Rico. He's like, oh my god, it's Egg Rico. So yeah, so as you see, my bounce shots, they don't do, they're not doing extra damage just because, again, I have the speed one. So I'm just trying to kill this guy, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to win this game, so sorry, buddy. And I waste my hypercharge here, but you know, I don't have Pam hypercharge. It hasn't come out yet, so I don't really care. That and I don't need Rico hypercharge for an Edgar. Like, look at that, 100% Edgar play. That right there is Brainrot. Peak Brainrot is Edgar, dude. Use my super, game over, you know. So there we go, another game down. That challenge, win 99 battles with, or do 99 battles with Pam. Man, that right there is tough. 99 battles with Pam. No one plays Pam, you know. And we're going to get to Kit here. 100% do not like that because she can just use a little gadget and run away. So that sucks. So I try to use my gadget to scout him out. Excuse me again, guys, but you know. So I'm not really liking this Kit. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't go towards the bush, because Kit, bush, gadget, not good, especially super. So now I back off. So I'm like, this is not good. This is not what I want for Squeak. So just trying to push up, trying to push him back. Actually, I throw my gadget there again. He ends up getting scouted. So I'm just waiting for him to make a move. He wastes his super for some reason. So just tap him right there. Boom. Another tap right there. Gone. Didn't let him get a swipe, so he didn't get his hit. Now it's against a Colette. I don't mind playing against a Colette. It's not that bad, you know. Like, Colette's not like someone I'm like really scared of as a. But I get 2 shots off onto her. Trying to just use my gadget, and there we go. That's what I'm telling you. The slow star power and the slow gadget, it's just too much for them. So you're gonna hit them with either one. So you're gonna hit them with one of them, you know, either the gadget or the star power. I'm not liking this spike right here. Not liking this spike right here. So I do have the what is it, the gear where I move faster in the bushes, so just so I can do more damage. So yeah, so Spike's doing a pretty good job. I end up tagging him right there. I waste my super here, unfortunately. He's like 1 HP, so just kind of sucks. Not liking this whatsoever. He's like 1 HP like 10 times, but unfortunately, you know, just not able to close it out. It really sucks. Squeak has like a timer down on his thing, so not liking that at all. But it's fine. Did it on purpose so I could play with Egg Rico. It's totally fine. And I do another little Brainrot thing, the Sigma face, you know. But again, not liking this. That spike with the man, definitely a bad game. Just not liking it at all. That spike with that curveball, not liking it at all. But I did, it's all on purpose, so I can play Egg Pam. A-okay. Egg Pam is what I wanted to do. I'm gonna show you why. I missed the gadget there, but that would have been one of the reasons why. You know, you definitely want to do that gadget right there, so they lose. I think it's lose for every shot they lose 25% of the ammo, and Pam gains back 50% ammo. So yeah, just gonna do that. I hit my super right here, so it does 821 damage to the spike. Tries to kill it. I'm like, oh, there you go. You see the gadget in use. Ends up getting hit by the gas, and that's game over for spike. No more spike. There we go. 3 and 2, kind of cutting it close, but it's whatever. Alright, let's get into the next game here. So, yeah, liking these new Egg Pam and Egg Rico skins. They're really nice skins, you know. I'm really liking them a lot. Not a bad pick. Not bad skins. I really do like these skins a lot. They're really good. So we're into this next game against a Gray, a Mandy, and a Charlie. Immediately hit Gray with the slow, and this guy's cooked. Gonna hit the little in the middle pose. I like this little pose. That's very funny. You know, very good for the Brainrot trio. You know. And then we got the Mandy here. Not scared of the Mandy either. So we're just gonna like bounce around this wall. I unfortunately waste my super, so not the best play. You know, could have done better. I get hit here by the Mandy. She ends up hitting the wall, so I'm like, oh okay, you know. If she would have not hit the wall and she would have hit me, I think she would have been good. But I think she was auto aiming, so that's probably why. So we're going against Charlie. I try to be sneaky, but unfortunately she pops her spiders, and I'm not too sneaky. But I do hit her once. I almost hit her twice. There we go. I hit her twice, and she's gone. Should be gone, hopefully. There we go. That was the last play. That was the last little one tap I needed. There we go. 3-0. So I realized, I'm like, you know what? I'm not really playing Egg Pam and Egg Rico, so I try to switch my Pam to the first slot so I can just play more of her, because obviously you guys are here to see the new skins. Obviously for people who are not able to purchase it or are on the fence about purchasing it, I think it's pretty funny. I think it's pretty funny skins, you know. If you constantly get gems every month, or you constantly get the pass every month, I think they're pretty funny skins. I like them. That's just the skins I want to be using for Pam, at least. Egg for Rico, I don't know about that so much. I like the King Rico skin. That's one of my favorites. Or not the hypercharged ones, but the original King Rico skins, like the one with the gems and the coins and all that. Not the hypercharged ones. I like the original one. So, but Pam, definitely this is gonna be the skin I use for her. This is definitely one of the best skins. I like her more than the evil Pam, any other Pam. This is definitely one of the best Pam skins that I've ever played with. Obviously very funny. So I throw the turret in the middle so the Chester wastes his ammo on it, and I ended up taking him down. So there you go. So that's the power of Egg Pam. That's exactly what I want to do. Throw my turret so it disorients them, and then I'm going against a Mortis, so I'm not too scared because I have that gadget. And I don't know what the Mortis is doing here. He completely misses everything. I don't know what he's aiming at, you know. I throw my turret again just so I can do more damage to him. But I'm not scared of the Mortis. I have the gadget, so he's gonna lose all his ammo. again, hits the wall 3 times. This has got to be the most skilled Mortis ever. I'm spinning. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Definitely, that's some skilled Mortis gameplay. That's like number 1. And then he hides behind my turret, getting damage dealt to him, and I use my gadget again, so he can't move. So he's just walking, and unfortunate for him. You know, what are you gonna do? You know, not too good for him. Throw my turret down. I'm gonna hide behind my turret because I mean, his damage is less damage. I do my thing heals me for 464 more than his damage does. So just try to use all my gadgets. There you go, and that's it. Another round down. So we're gonna get into some more games, but you know, I kind of want to use Rico a little bit more. So we're gonna be using Rico a little bit more. So we're actually facing against another Rico, but doesn't have the Egg Rico skin. So definitely, this guy doesn't know what's up with the Egg Rico skin. Definitely doesn't. He doesn't get it, you know. Boom, doesn't get it. Doing a little face slap emoji. This guy don't get it, you know. Shaking my head, you know. So, just trying to bounce my shots here, but he has a where if you bounce your shots, you get healed for 300, 200, 400, something like that. I don't know, not too sure. But you know, Rico versus Rico, but I got the Egg Rico skin, so this guy stands no chance. And again, use the gadget right there. So I'm just gonna keep trying to shoot. You know, he's not gonna be able to do anything. So there, pop the gadget, and game 1 or round 1 done. So I know against a Frank, I'm not gonna have too much trouble, but you know, you never know with Frank. He could be a really good brawler at times. He has a super right now, so I'm kind of worried. So I'm just trying to bait out his super. You know, just trying to bait it out. But unfortunately, I get it here. So, baited it out, but ended up dying. But it's okay. I did that so we could play with Egg Pam. You guys already know. You know, trying to play with Egg Pam over here. Throwing down the turret. There we go. Dealing some damage. Using my gadget. And I think he tries a super here, which I don't know why, because, you know, like, I'm way out of range for you. There we go. But still way out of range. This guy wasn't going to get me anyways. So we're just going to use our Pam. Dealing some shots there. Dealing some damage. And this should be game over. Yep. He ends up killing himself to the gas. He's like, oh, Egg Pam. Nope. Not dealing with that today. So we're against a Bonnie. Pretty sure that's what her name is. She pops her gadget. Pops her super. I steal ammo so she's not able to attack me, and I hide behind my turret, and that's game over. 500 IQ right there from the Brainrot trio. You guys already know. And you know, that's gonna be it for today's video. Brainrot trio, definitely broken in Brawl Stars. See you guys in the next one.